11:45 p.m., Tuesday. Inside the walls of the most exclusive country estate in England, a man lies dead on the hardwood floor. His blood is pooling over a priceless Persian rug. This isn't just any man. He is Prince Michael of Herzoslovakia, the heir to a European throne. He was brought to this impenetrable mansion, a place known simply as Chimneys, for his own protection. The doors were locked, guards were posted, yet the killer got in, pulled the trigger, and vanished into the shadows like smoke.
The police think it's a political assassination. The politicians think it's a terrorist plot. But they are all dead wrong. The murder of Prince Michael is merely the first domino in a labyrinth of blackmail, stolen diamonds, and a legendary international thief who is currently hiding in plain sight. This is the story of Agatha Christie's The Secret of Chimneys. And to understand how a prince takes a bullet in a locked room, we have to rewind the clock, leave the country, and meet a man who just made the biggest mistake of his life.
Meet Anthony Cade. He's a charming, penniless adventurer, currently wasting away in Africa. Anthony is a man who survives on his wits, but today, his wits are on vacation. An old friend offers him a seemingly harmless job, deliver 2 items to London for a fat paycheck. Item 1, the explosive, unpublished memoirs of a recently deceased European dictator. Item 2, a stack of blackmail letters belonging to a beautiful British socialite named Virginia Revel. It sounds like easy money. Just drop the packages and get paid. But the moment Anthony steps off the boat in London, the crosshairs are locked on his back. You see, the political climate of Herzoslovakia is like a volatile billion-dollar tech startup going through a violent, hostile takeover. Everyone wants the CEO's chair, and those memoirs Anthony is carrying, they contain the passwords that could ruin the current board of directors. Rival factions begin hunting him immediately. Anthony arrives at Virginia Revel's home to hand over the blackmail letters, but he doesn't find a grateful socialite. He finds a dead body in her living room. The blackmailer has been murdered. Virginia arrives, terrified, insisting she didn't pull the trigger. Now, Anthony is faced with the ultimate wrong place, wrong time nightmare. If he calls the police, Virginia hangs for murder. If he runs, he's an accessory. So what does our hero do? He makes a terrible choice. He hides the body to buy them time. And in doing so, he anchors his fate to hers.
To escape the immediate heat, Virginia brings Anthony into the Lion's Den, a weekend party at Chimneys, hosted by the weary Lord Caterham. This estate is a fortress for the British elite, but Anthony has unwittingly walked directly into the center of a geopolitical powder keg. That very night, Prince Michael of Herzoslovakia, the man poised to take the throne, is found murdered in the halls of Chimneys. And guess who the police find wandering the corridors at midnight? Anthony Cade.
Enter Superintendent Battle of Scotland Yard. He's a man carved from granite, utterly devoid of imagination, which makes him the most dangerous detective alive. Battle is joined by Monsieur Lemoyne, an elite investigator from the French Sûreté. Lemoyne brings a chilling theory to the table. The murder of the prince wasn't just political. Lemoyne believes that King Victor, the most elusive, masterful jewel thief in European history, has infiltrated Chimneys.
The walls are closing in. Battle suspects Anthony. The political factions are trying to kill Anthony. And somewhere in the house, a legendary phantom thief is pulling the strings. Anthony realizes that to avoid the gallows, he has to become the detective. He starts opening the puzzle boxes of Chimneys. He discovers that the dead man in Virginia's house wasn't just a blackmailer. He was King Victor's accomplice. The blackmail was a decoy. The political assassination was a smokescreen. Every single thread leads back to one impossible secret, hidden inside the walls of this very house.
Here is the turning point.
Anthony cracks a cipher hidden within the dead dictator's memoirs. It reveals a truth that completely rewrites the entire narrative. Years ago, the dictator stole the legendary Koh-i-Noor diamond, a gem worth the GDP of a small country, and he hid it inside Chimneys. The secret of Chimneys isn't political leverage. It's a literal buried treasure. King Victor didn't come here to kill a prince. He came here to rob the house blind. Prince Michael just happened to get in his way.
Knowing the thief is trapped in the house, Anthony and Superintendent Battle set a trap in the library. They wait in the suffocating dark. At the stroke of midnight, a shadow glides into the room. The thief moves toward the fireplace, pressing a hidden switch. A secret panel slides open, revealing the lost diamond. Battle flips the lights. The trap is sprung. They tackle the master thief to the ground, pinning his arms, tearing away the shadows to reveal his face.
The master thief, King Victor, is Monsieur Lemoyne. He is the ultimate social engineer. Why break through the firewall when you can just put on a police badge and walk through the front door? Victor murdered his accomplice in Virginia's house. He murdered the prince when he was discovered in the hallways. He used his fake badge to freely investigate his own crime scenes, leading Scotland Yard on a wild goose chase while he searched for the diamond. King Victor is caught. The diamond is recovered. The name of our hero is cleared. But Agatha Christie has one last mystery box to open. Superintendent Battle looks at Anthony Cade. The detective knows that a penniless adventurer couldn't possibly navigate the deadly politics of Herzoslovakia with such absolute precision. Battle asks the final question: who are you, really? Anthony Cade isn't just a courier. He is Prince Nicholas of Herzoslovakia, the true missing heir to the throne. He faked his disappearance years ago to escape the suffocating weight of the crown, living freely in Africa. But destiny, a beautiful woman, and a dead man's memoirs dragged him back. He doesn't just get the girl, he gets the entire kingdom. A masterpiece of misdirection. A thief pretending to be a cop, and a king pretending to be a pawn. That is how you write a thriller. If you want to see how we break down the twisted psychology of the world's greatest villains, click the video on your screen right now. I'll see you in the next mystery.